Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. You guys are doing good tonight. I know that this is going to be kind of like the second upload that we have had tonight. So if you haven't watched the other video, watch it after this one. We opened four not elite, I can't speak, rank 1 rewards on the same account earlier today. Make sure to check that out. It was a really fun and good video, and I think you guys will enjoy it. So I'll link it at the end of the video. I'm going to go over a couple things tonight in the video. We're going to kind of do this weekly check-in when we can, when we have time. Didn't stream too long today, 6 hours, so I have some time. And thank you guys for watching the streams everywhere. I'm going to try to make this video as short and brief as I can. We're going to talk about a couple things in the video tonight. So let me know your guys' thoughts. The first one we're going to talk about is the higher end market. It's booming. What's going to continue to happen? The second thing we're going to talk about is the new Hero SBC. It's kind of, there's a stipulation because it's not really new, but it will be coming out on Wednesday. So we're going to talk about that, preparing for it, just kind of walk through and talk about it. And the third situation I want to talk about is Road to the Knockout. And then I kind of want to talk a little bit about this state of content a little bit. It's not going to be too long, not a full rant. I'm holding myself back. You guys in the comments keep asking me for rant videos. Look, I don't know, man. I feel like my rant videos don't really do that much. I don't know, man. What are we going to do with EA at this point, right? So let's get into it. Let's talk about it first. The high-end market is absolutely going to the moon right now. For the most part, it's doing very well. In terms of what I did on my account, I'll show you guys right here. I made a couple of coins. I think I just cleared it, but I made a couple coins with icons. I bought Cherokee to trial for my team today. He's at 320. I bought him for 315. I bought a couple Brants for 52, and I'm not doing well because they're playing Real Madrid tomorrow, and I think people are like, oh my God, panicking. So I don't know if I'm going to end up making coins there. I have a couple of these other road to the finals, like Lee's Malou, that I picked up at 14. I don't even know, if he's really selling. We'll go through and talk about the road to the knockouts. What I mainly want to talk with you guys is if you actually go on Flippin', we go and look at prices together. You will see for the most part, the market is just up a lot today. The momentum is up. You got players going to the moon. If you look at any of the players in the Total Rush team right now, most of the Total Rush cards actually went up today. Not really a lot of supply, and people want to use these cards. I'm pretty sure most of these cards today went up a good amount. Zaire Emery was like 370 this morning, 380. He's 420, so he's up 20K after tax. I think these cards will come back down, but that's what happens when EA doesn't drop content. Tomori at 510 goes up to 570. People want to try out the new cards. So right now there's a little bit of a wave. I was looking at Trent at 350 last night, and I'm pinching myself for it because he's up to 380. That's a free 15, 20K. Some of the last team is holding pretty well. Even Ronaldo is holding a little bit. Griezmann is still around that 1 mil part. But yeah, for the most part, the high-end market is really doing well. I mean, even Mbappe's been holding price. And what I'm starting to notice, and I don't know if you guys have noticed this, some of the icons on this game are starting to really go up. Mateus has gone from 2-1 to 2-7. I mean, it's like every day these cards are just going up another 300K. So that is really down to the rewards being really crazy. And obviously the low supply of these great cards this year. I mean, again, we're looking at a year right now where R9 is close to 15 mil. That's just where we're at already in the calendar year. We'll talk a little bit more about market. I'm going to kind of go and show you guys kind of what's going on my account, what I'm hoping for, what I'm kind of investing in next, because, I'm still really trying to focus on getting as many coins for team of the year. That's a huge importance of mine. It's a fun time of the year. You want to have packs for that. What I want to talk with you about, guys, is that the Max 87 Hero SBC has been added to comeback, and it's going to be repeatable. So the leak is that the Max 87 Hero is going to be out on Wednesday, and it's going to be repeatable. Now, before you say, yo, are you serious, bro? You're probably looking at me saying, yo, could you do this a million times? No, it's probably going to be one of the first times where you guys will see that these casinos you could do a couple of times. So this was what the Max 87 Hero looked like. And look, I actually think it was better. Low-key, I liked it a little bit more than the Icon because I just thought there was better players overall. The Icon had a couple good pulls, but for the most part, the Hero, you got a lot of ballers in here. I mean, if you look at order by price, you do have, obviously, all the fodder cards, which you probably will get, but you got, look how many cards you got over 500K in here. You got a lot. So you got Ramirez, you got Yaya Toure, you got Hamzik, you got Stam. Stam is obviously really crazy. So these are all the cards that are going to be available, and I think this will be available to do 2 times. I think this will be available to do 2 times. If you guys didn't notice already, after the first one, the cards went up a lot, right? This was the one we had the other week, and the cards went up a ton. When you couldn't get those cards, they went up a lot. I think that same trend will happen this week. You could definitely do that with cheaper budget cards. But look, last time this was out, I think it was an 84 and an 85. I think is what EA had required for this. And I expect probably 85, 86, and it was 130K. I don't really think the price point on that was too bad. If you take a look at, honestly, like, all the prices of these cards, this 30 players on this page, 130K. So about 25 of the players were above the price of the SBC. And if you look at the rest, there was probably like 15 or 20 players below the price of the SBC. So I understand why they did that. And it will be repeatable 2 times, which in my opinion, we will have quite a sell-off this Wednesday. Now, it's nothing to go onto the game right now and panic about. I don't think it's anything to go on and say, oh my God, I got to sell my team. But if we look just around the market, I don't have too many tradable players in my team. So as much as I would want to show you guys right now at my team, if you look around the market right now, you take a look at players, right? Griezmann, obviously, he was back up a little bit this morning. He's back down again. Mendy's at 150K. Every time we have these casinos on Wednesday, we always see a little bit of a sell-off with these cards. You can see, right? And then Mendy goes up into weekend league. So if you wanted to play this week the market way, right, the smart thing could be today is to, just cash out, take some money. We're going into Road to the Knockout tomorrow. There's going to be Champions League on. I don't really think a lot of people are going to be playing. I mean, you got to get the Rivals wins, but I don't think the golds are going to spike in sky tomorrow. So I think today will be a really good time to just cash out on your team tonight. Look, it's not confirmed that this is Wednesday, but the leak is strong, and I think it probably will happen. And if it's twice, that's 300K potentially of SBCs that people are going to do, which means they are going to sell players, and we're going to see a really nice opportunity for even my favorite investments. If you're watching this video, the older team of the weeks, we started to see these old team of the weeks. Lautaro was 180 last night. He's 200. These cards have really started to do well out of packs. They're now just getting rare, and they're starting to rise, but they're going to come back down again on Wednesday. So if you get out of your team tonight, if you got some coins to work with, the market could be really nice to you on Wednesday, because the nice security of it is that Thursday is going to give you that bump up in the market. Thursday, you got those division rivals rewards, right? And a lot of people are still going for those at the beginning of the year because they still add a lot of value per week, help you get those upgraded cards. Last week, I bought Diaz on Wednesday night, the night the icon was released, for 220K. I sold him for like 270. He went up to 300. I sold too early. He went up like 80,000 coins because he's out of packs. He's got no supply, and this is a card that people want on their team. So right now, you take a look all around the out of packs market. Bremer's an all-time high pretty much. Rafinha is 440. I mean, that's pretty much an all-time high. Son is 1.2. Guys, Son was 1 mil. Literally yesterday, I saw him too. He was 1 mil. He's at 1.2 mil right now. The rises in these cards have been out of this world. Inform Vinny, gone to the moon. He's almost 3 mil, right? Gone to the moon, up 300K. So all these cards, in my opinion, are just really good to cash out on right now. I just, that's how I feel. I think this is a good point for you guys. And if you want to get any of these out of packs team of the weeks, I think it'll be a really nice time to re-entry on Wednesday. I think Wednesday will be a really good time to re-entry. But this is exciting. I don't know. I always get excited for the early on SBC pulls. We even take a look. We take a look at my team right now. I don't know, man. Like, I've got rank 2 pretty much every weekend, whatever. I got the hero every time. Dempsey, must avoid, Bompastor, Kohler. It hasn't been good to me, man. So I'm waiting for that 1 week where it's going to change everything. I'm going to get somebody good. And if we take a look overall, the last time around, 85s, 86 were required. Let's go take a look at the fodder market real quick before we go over, talk a little bit about RTTK, and then talk a little bit more about a couple of other things as we end the video. So obviously 86s have now kind of started to go up a little bit. They were obviously way lower the other week. We take a look at all the Wednesdays we've had the content. Wednesday, right, 8K, probably went up to 9K at some point, went up to 8.5. Last Wednesday, there was a nice little spike. So what happens, and this is what I've noticed, there's been a trend where these cards will start to rise as you head into the SBC. That's just what I've noticed. So what I mean by that is that, you can see the prices of today. Hemp is already starting to go up, right? She got up to 8.9. And I think the 86s to 85s, I think to Tuesday, even tomorrow, they will continue to go up a little bit. Now, there may be some tradable supply tomorrow. So that's why it's kind of risky to start buying on a Monday. But I think this is the trend that we're seeing. Wednesdays are the casino, right? And you can see that the rise from Monday to Wednesday, it is like 10% with a lot of these cards. A lot of these cards do have a nice bounce into the midweek, right? Monday goes up to 8.6 to 9.2 for McAllister. You get it on the low at 8.3, you sell it at the high at 9.5. You make like 1K a card. So fodder investing is definitely alive. You're just going to have to be careful with the timing and time it well. But I do believe that Wednesday seems to be right now the midweek casino. And I think I don't think there's any chance that it'll be any different this week. Let's take a look at 85s. 85s all the way down at 5,500 coins, which is definitely up a little bit. They went from 5.3 to 5.6 last week, and they're definitely up another 400 coins today. So they're already starting to go up. I probably like 86s a little bit more. I guess to be curious at a last time here, I want to see what 87s did. I want to see what 87s did last week with the icon. 87s went up to 15. They were like 13 before, so you probably have some money in 87s, but yeah, 86, 87 is probably your best bet for all of that. So that is what is to come. I think I have an 85 plus I wanted to open on this video tonight. The end of the season is almost near. EA is dropping a ton of points, guys. Make sure, if you watch this video, if you could get one piece of advice from this video, go play Rush. You literally get a crazy amount of points. You get like 15 to 20K points a game if you're on a good team. It's very, very, very worth doing. I am also just announcing this. It's not a big deal, but I'm going to start saving all my Team of the Week packs for good Team of the Weeks and just ripping them on Wednesday. I feel like it'll give me the best possible chance. I don't know if I'm kind of crazy for that. So let's talk a little bit about RTTK, right? So there's definitely some hype with these cards as you get into the upgrades. You know, Villa. Obviously, I think Villa has a chance for an upgrade this week, so there's starting to be some investments. The way these upgrades are working this year, if you win 3 matches overall, you get 1 upgrade. If you score a goal in 4 different matches, you get 1 overall upgrade and a roll plus. So Villa this week, I believe, have 2 wins, and they are playing against, we will tell you right now because I'm going to pull up the Champions League. They are playing against, who are they playing this week? They're playing Bologna at home. So Watkins was like 100K last week. I picked him up for 112. I don't know if he's that much higher, but he's already up to 118. I think some more people will continue to gamble with these cards as we head into the game, but I'm going to try my best to get like a little bit of a lazy. RTTKs are really easy to make money. You just got to kind of have to buy them weeks out in advance, and you have to have favorable matchups. I probably didn't make the best buy with Brandt because they're playing Real Madrid. So even though, and it's away too, even though Dortmund is 2-0, yes, this is a game. This is definitely a game for Brandt where, you know, he could get the upgrade if they do beat Real Madrid, but it's just a lot of people aren't going to buy into the hype of someone winning against Real Madrid, right? It's more easier for people to say, okay, Villa's going to beat Bologna, right? So that's kind of why that. And then you've got these cheaper options here. I don't even know if these have gone up too much, but I feel like you could definitely make some good coins with these throughout the year where you pick them up when they're low and you sell them as people get closer to the game. You know, he's at 16K. I picked him up for like 14K. And then I don't know. I have to see if Balogun is up. I picked up Balogun at what? 14. He's like 16. So you got something there too. Aside from that, and in terms of the market, that's kind of where I'm at, guys. I'm not really doing all that much. If we go all the way to the end, I have a couple Martinellis because I've been trading with him. But that's really about it. Nothing too crazy on the market for me at the moment. And look, I kind of wanted to end this video kind of just talking about, look, I think the Rush promo, I like it. I think it's good. I have been so disappointed, guys, with EA's, like, just kind of overall sloppiness for another year. We know over the years, EA has been so just bad at what they do. You know, there's no one is contesting that. We all sit here and we are aware that we know EA is terrible at their job. But the fact that they have found a way, like, it's so weird to me with EA because they find ways every year to just somehow make the game worse when they had nothing wrong with it. I'm going to tell you an example, right? Last year, EA had this issue with Evos, right? Where people were doing these crazy chain Evos and they hated it, right? People were getting like 99 overalls and stuff, and I get it, right? EA have found a way to bug Evos even more that they've had to like stop releasing Evos this week. Now, I'm not an Evos guy, but it's just really frustrating. And like, you know, something else to add that's been kind of, I don't know, just driving me a little insane. And I kind of want to talk to you guys. And like, I don't want to have to do all the time these full out rant videos. You know, I don't want to have to do that all the time, guys. I feel like a part of me feels guilty when I'm just always sitting here complaining because I'm really blessed to do what I do. I know. Something that's been really annoying me is like, I can't understand this part with EA. So last year, right? 5 at the back is so overpowered that EA is like, okay, we can't let this continue. This is too OP. You know, this is too broken. We're going to ban it from the pro scene, okay? What pissed me off last year, right? EA leaves it in Weekend League. They don't even touch it, right? Okay. So EA in the pitch notes this year comes out, right? And they say, okay, we've made keepers worse. 1v1s will be better. 1v1s were tough last year. Really tough. You had to time it perfectly. So EA, this year, we get this game, and I don't know about you guys. 1v1s don't even exist. You're on a 1v1. The speed keepers can charge you with. You shoot the ball. The keeper hits it on the head. You shoot the ball outside the box. The keeper still handballs the ball. You chip the keeper. 2 AI players run into the net to clear it. You literally can't win. It's like, you know, and it's been really frustrating because EA have this whole knowledge last year. Like, you have one job, right? You want to make these games better as you go into the new game. And what do EA care about? They want to add new animations. They want to sell stuff to their shareholders, right? It's frustrating because I'm like, you know, we played this game this year, and I'm like, I think the fightback is even worse this year. And now they're just not even banning it. They're like, we don't even know how to fix it. We're just going to leave it, right? Now, they do a patch. Didn't do anything. It's still super OP. So, I don't know. What are you guys feeling, man? You guys feeling that frustration? I've just been feeling like a little annoyed with EA because I just feel like they really kind of like... I used to think they were bad with what they did, but now what I see them doing... And the worst part is these employees have been like going on Twitter and saying they're so proud of the product this year. It's a bit embarrassing to me because I'm like, I feel like they're really not self-aware at actually how bad the product is this year. I mean, the goals, you guys have been seeing the YouTube shorts we post, the Rage TikToks, the Rage second channel videos. There's a lot of rage, but all jokes aside, the product is just, oh my God, I thought that was going to be Hanson. The product is just so bad. Who is that? Who is that? Oh. The product this year, guys, it's so concerningly bad. And I'm like, I go on Twitter and I'm refreshing Twitter and I see EA employees going on Twitter and saying, oh, this product is so good. I'm like, oh my God, what are these guys saying, man? What are these guys actually saying? I don't know. Maybe I'm in my own sphere for thinking what I think, but just trying to keep it honest with you guys and tell you how I feel. So we'll wrap up the video here. I want to make a couple of these 80+ combo upgrades. I was really hoping... really hoping that EA would release a 75+ player pick because I've been opening a couple of the ones from the Rush objective and they've been so good, but nah, we're stuck with the 80+. At least I feel like these are slightly better than the 78 too, but even then it's so marginal, right? I mean, what are you gonna do? All right, let's open this Team of the Week pack. That's gonna be me, boys. We will have streams this week. I keep doing these Team of the Week packs. I probably shouldn't. I don't get anything out of these. I go for it because I want to see if I get a Messi, a Dembele. And that's going to be all tonight, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. See you guys later. Peace.